Today I'm doing a tour of my 4-year-old Minecraft realm that I've played with my brother. I'm doing this because I have 500 subscribers and I can really do whatever I want, and sometimes I get lost into what to build in Minecraft and I watch a tour of someone's world and it inspires me and gives me ideas of what to build. So that's why I'm doing this. So here's spawn. You spawn in this gazebo type of thing we built here. There's a pathway. I'll show you where those go in a bit. But when we created the server, we had a little dirt hut here, but when my brother went to bed, I created a home in the side of the mountain here. And it is blocked off by obsidian so that we preserve it and keep it how it was when we were there, or when we created it the first day. I created my room, I furnished it. It's just a simple stone brick oak room. My brother didn't do anything with his room, and then there is a mine shaft down there. Going out here, you can see that the Trump Tower from Fortnite Tilted Towers is here. I built it a while ago, and it's not furnished on the inside, it's just for decoration. So it's there. We have these amethyst geode tree things, and these are for the Riptide enchantment to get from, like you can see, we can hop from one to the other. There's a sky block there because I have this incessant need for everything I do to be on the same server to have this illusion of progress. So this pathway here, you can see, it's a very simple design for this pathway. I'm going to go over here to show you this base I made. This was on my old realm, or not my old realm, my old world. I recreated this. This is like a carbon copy. Obviously the mountain here and everything, it was a little bit different, but at least this area is the same. And this was about where my building skills were at over 4 years ago. But when my brother and I created this realm, he convinced me to do a realm instead of having him join my world like I wanted. So I wanted to preserve what I had built there, and now that actually that world is deleted now. It was deleted because I haven't paid for it in such a long time. But here's all these rooms of my friends here. They're very simple rooms. This like brings me back. Every time I'm in this world, or in this room, it brings me back. But just being in this room, it's so weird. So these are the rooms here, and if you go down here, I have my villager area. My first rendition of it is just pathways here. And this like double door iron door design, you'll see I've done that a lot through the server because I really do like it. And then I have tons of security because villagers love to run away and it's very difficult to move them from point A to point B. There's a dispenser here so that they breed. There's no villagers here though. And that's the recreation. This sand biome, you can see it looks a little bit weird, and the reason for that is that it's a custom biome. I'm making it with acacia trees, and I'll show you up here the outline I have for this biome. It goes out here. You can see just vaguely these outlines, these strips of sand, but you can see kind of what I'm going for is cactus and acacia trees. And the reason I like this is because I really like the look of acacia trees, and I like the leaves. They look really pretty when they're not in a desert biome. I made this church, or church if you want to call it that, when the copper ore came out, because I want to see how it oxidizes. And it's taking a tremendous amount of time because I've had this for about 2 years now. Let me get on the path here. So when we built that house here, my brother came down here and we found a 4-way ravine that we were like, we gotta make our house here. So this path is just, I mean, it's the path from the spawn to there, but it's also the path we traveled on. This farm here used to have a ton of different animals, but now it's all sheep because we needed wool for something. My brother did that. But I made this during an all-nighter. Keep going here. This is also recreated from my old world. And it is actually a very, very painful process to get up these stairs because I decided I want to make it the worst design possible. I don't know why I didn't do like a ladder or something because it actually really sucks. So usually I don't go up there. But it is to the old height limit. So that's what it's supposed to be, tower to the height limit. This is a caravan that Wilbur Soot made, and I thought it was cute and I wanted to recreate it, but now Wilbur Soot abuses and bites his girlfriend, so I'm still going to keep it, but not good. This is an arena I've made so that me and my brother can PvP in the world, because like I said, it all needs to be in the same world. I don't want to be doing things outside of it for some reason. And basically, you press here when you want to go out and you go fight. There used to be diamond armor in here to make it a fair playing field, but that is not the case anymore. Here's a beacon. I have 2 other beacons, one there and one there. And here we have one of the only mobs that still spawn or don't despawn, which are horses, because horses, villagers, and llamas don't despawn. Everything else in this realm despawns. I have no idea why. So this is like the central area, the central hub, and this is the 4-ray ravine that I was talking about. So there's a subway here, or entrance to the subway system, and I'll show you that later. But here's basically the part of the ravine. We have a fox here for a little cute fox design inside here. Oh, I just glitched out. I have 1 fox left because the other one despawned. What has he got in his mouth? I'm not sure how that works. I don't mess with them too much. I also don't know why there's string here. But I created this cute little fox hangout place when the 1.17 update came out, because there was these little azaleas. And there's just some raspberries in there. Here is a ton of extra storage that really isn't being utilized too much, and I'll get to that in a bit. We need to create an extra storage room, like that's away from everything, because all the chests, these chests are counted as entities, and so it starts lagging up the server when you have too many of them. This is the main chest room. There used to be storage underneath here and we moved it, but yeah. Going here, this goes to another fox room, and these foxes also despawned. This leads out to over here under my brother's house. I'm gonna get to the ravine first though. This leads to the end. We have our ice railway to the end. This used to be where our storage room was, but we moved it up there, and now it's a library that my brother made. And I know that the new bookshelves came out, but I don't want, or I guess my brother also doesn't want to, but it's kind of nice to preserve some of the past and not keep updating everything, and sometimes things need to be updated. But this leads into the villager area. There's pathways here. This goes down. I'm actually not sure to. And that's also to the end. And the next level we have is an ore level. That's pretty much all there is to it. We created these biomes. I mean, we have 7 levels in this ravine. What else are you going to do with all of them? This is a fake maze my brother made where you have to find these different ores. Down here is the skulk level. I want to create the ancient city aspect here, but my brother made all these, so if these are bad, blame him. This is the end biome. We have the overworld biome. different types of trees in each one of these sections, spruce, whatever. And also this leads into cave systems. Oh, you hear that? This used to spawn so many slimes. Now it doesn't really anymore, but I'm actually gonna take the bubble. Ah, crap! I'm gonna take the bubble elevator down. So that's the easiest way to go to the nether level. Before I show you the nether hub we have, here we go here. And these llamas, I don't know why, but a million of them spawned and they've never despawned, so we're keeping them here. The mob situation is really weird here. This is our fishing area. There's nothing much to it. It's just a little hole in the lake here, so that we can fish instead of fishing in the lake. We can fish in an area without mobs coming everywhere. Mobs coming everywhere. Gosh. This actually goes back to the villager area, and I'll show you that in a bit. I will not show you right now because I want to show you the nether hub first. Okay, so here's our nether hub. If we go down here, have this long stairway. It didn't need to be this long, but it is what it is. Down to the basement, and it's all spawn protected with slabs and buttons, as you see here. There's the netherite mines here. There's 2 entrances to the netherite mines where you explode beds. Everything else is ice paths. But here's another entrance here. You see I have the double door design that I like so much. Ooh, let me show you this. So, is he in with me? No, okay. So over here, we have, it took us forever to find a mesa biome, and we decided we wanted to make a new base in this mesa biome, or at least a little hub there. But me and my brother had absolutely no idea how to design it, and we had like the framework, but it's just terrible. I'll show you. My brother made it, so give him all the credit for how bad it looks, but okay, here we are. This is the base. It may look a little good right now, but let me just show you. Also, this is where I go to fight the wither anytime I need to. So we got a little ender chest, all this stuff here. Excuse me. But let me just go out here and show you how horrendous this is. This looks awful. I mean, you can see what we wanted to go for with the like actual structure of it, but then you can't build anything out of endstone. I don't know what my brother was thinking. This is obviously the chest room. That's never going to be used because we never go out here. This is the only building that's super far out, though. What the? Oh, okay. Okay, here we are back at Spawn Hub. I'm gonna go back up here and show you what's up here now. There's also these doors to different areas. We have to now travel far to get the new generation for like when the caves and cliffs came out. Up here though, you always have to have the overworld somewhere in one of the dimensions, so here's mine. It's spawn proof for the most part. I've only had like 1 enderman spawn, and I just have these villager rooms. I use the Minecraft wiki to get the blueprints for them, and it's a little home away from home. Out here, we have maximum security with these double doors as well. I just like the look of them, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go back to the chest room now. So let's go back up. We're gonna go to the chest room, and we're gonna go to the villager area. So here's the chest room, and here's the villager area and a bee farm. And we created the villager area under a farm that's up here. I'll get to that in a second. But we did that because the render distance used to be really low when we had a bigger server. So if we're here with these villagers, it'll actually let those crops grow. But we have every single enchantment you can get from a villager here. There's a random hole there. most of the book people are over here. Prot 4, Fortune 3, Efficiency 5. Is it spelled wrong? I'm not sure. Going up here, we have my brother's outlook on the Cockadome, which is all of these redstone buildings. There are all these farms, AFK farms. We have a bamboo farm that gives us unlimited fuel, and we have a chicken farm that gives us unlimited food. Down here is more areas for future low-level villagers, because the ones up there have useful stuff, but once we make more, and we will make more at some point, they'll go down there. And this is how you make more, again, the low dispensers like I had it in the old house. If you go through here, this goes to the Cockadome. There's a sugarcane farm, the super smelter with all this stone being smelted. There's more sugarcane, bamboo, and the chicken farms over there. Up here is the farm, and this farm used to be a recreation of the farm on my old world, but it was actually so inefficient that I had to redesign it, and I made it look better with this design here. But we used to have a lever that you'd flick it and water would flow through, and then it'd come through down, and we'd pick it up, and it was just so much extra work. Obviously, you can see we don't really use this too much. There's not much need, but it's here. This is also just another entrance for the Cockadome. The mountain is carved out with glass. So the mountains are placed with glass, actually. Up here is a house of someone that's not on the server anymore. But it's actually a really cute house, so we kept it. We took all the resources, but we kept the house. And it's pretty empty in here, but that's okay. Before I get to the big building over there and everything, I'm going to go over to this area. So, over here used to be a ton of buildings, but I've since removed them because the people there made terrible buildings. But this was like a failed city. We have one structure I've kept up because it looks decent, and this kid had villagers. So I've redesigned the villager thing here, and so these guys will be eventually put into the basement of our new villager area. Over here we have another person that's not on the realm anymore, but their house is, and it's a cute little house. Fun fact, this block here was ice, and I destroyed it and it made a waterfall. But it's just another little area that's on the server. And all the resources have been stolen by us, or I guess retaken. So all of it's ours. So now, let's get to the big guns. Right here is a project I've been working on for 3 years, and I've never finished it. I've redesigned the walls, I've redesigned the outside. This used to be a giant, up to here it was a hill, and it's just a giant mansion. If you have any ideas of what to put in this mansion, please let me know, because I have no idea. That's been the big thing that's not having me finish this. And all of these need to be sorted here, because this takes a lot of resources. There's a pathway here. I don't feel like going down it. Over here is an empty, unused area. We were gonna have like tropical fish and everything, and it'd be like an aquarium, but they all despawn, so kinda stop that. Here is the obsidian ball. There's obsidian all throughout it. It's not just the top, it's the bottom here. And it used to hold pink sheep. But we've had about 5 pink sheep on the server too. But all of them despawn, so we can't make a pure pink sheep colony like I wanted. Because if you just die a pink sheep, it's not really the same. I mean, it is the same, but it's not. I'm gonna show you my brother's house. I have missed it so far. Oh, and I missed the hotel up here too. Sorry that this is all over the place. There's a little place here for listening to music, a fountain, Right here leads back into over there. This is my brother's house. What's down here? Oh, it just goes to the outside. So this is my brother's house. He didn't use a tutorial, although people claim he did. It's getting nighttime. Let me go to bed. Okay, I can't, apparently. Enchantment table room. So yeah, that's that. There's more pathways leading up to these different areas. That's my brother's girlfriend's house. I'm not gonna go inside of it because it's kind of small. There's just a cute little garden area here. And up here is the hotel. Now, I didn't make this hotel myself. It was a Tommy Innit hotel because I used to watch him for a little bit. And yeah, there's a ton of rooms here, and there's also suites. That's Shannon's suite, Blake's suite, and I have the master suite. Oh, okay. Now I'm out. So yeah, there's those amethyst things that go down there. Oh, I'm lagging again. So this pathway goes to the same place I'm gonna take the subway to go down. This subway, I actually really like it. It's this leads into the ravine here. We're planning on having it connect even more areas of the place, of our world, so we can get anywhere instantly. And it's also just fun to have underground things like this. So, we created a new base out here because we were getting sick of everything I just showed you there. And since now we're remodeling things over there, but we got sick of it, so we created this new area. And with that, I created a subway system. Here is a fishing spot my brother broke. Here is the new chest room with the same design as one I had in that giant mansion I showed you. Don't know quite what's burning there. Down here goes to the end pathway, which really conveniently it was so close. And it goes all the way down there to the end. And that's the same end pathway that's from the original base. Over here, that leads to the ice tunnel, and then up here is a farm. So I have this farm here, and also you can rise up out of here if you want to. But that's pretty much it there. I'm gonna come up here into the treehouse. Oh, I have to go up here for it. I like making tree houses, although I'm not very good at them. So it just outlooks this. So we haven't developed this area much, but the plan is that this is going to be a second area, and then this cherry biome there is going to be a third area. And they all have lakes in them, so I guess we like to make stuff around lakes. This is a custom volcano I've made. A little smoke billowing out of it. Probably need more of that. This was our first house in this new area, and this was the chest room, and obviously you're gonna outgrow that. So here's just where the subways connect. You can jump off the ledge there to get to those slimes. This is a map of the world here, and you can see, what is this purple? What is this purple biome? That is a disgusting biome I made out of mushroom, grass, and nether trees that I destroyed. I haven't updated this map in a while though. This is another height limit building, and I was planning on having it be this big all the way up, and I realized that's actually ridiculous, so it's this little base here, and then you go all the way up here to the new height limit when they increased it. So if they ever increase the height limit again, I'll make a new tower to the middle area that we're planning on making a huge connected mega base. And you actually used to not be able to see this far, but when we took the realm from an 8-person at a time realm to the 3 people at a time realm, it increased the render distance a ton, which is awesome. Oh, I didn't go down So this subway also connects to this house, and we're planning on developing around this lake here too. But this is my house. It's one of my best designs because I'm not very good at interior design, but it's really cool. I like it. This dog has been here for 4 years. It's another thing that doesn't despawn. But it's just a cute house. There's not much to it. Up here we have a storage room and hay bales for some reason. Down here we have another place to the dock here, and we have, this is the dining room, furnace, chests. I think I've emptied them at this point. Enchantment room, because you always gotta have an enchantment room. This connects down to the subway, and that's what I hope all this does, is connects everything together. Obviously we're not going to need to use the subway most of the time, but I really like it, and when I do go through it I feel really cool. This is the wall of things to do. I think it's good to actually write down your goals, and now that you can edit these things, it's nice to have the goals. Going through here, you can go through the bottom of this volcano for no reason at all. Doesn't really follow the rules of physics. But this pathway connects here to this house that this was the first house I made in this area. And it's actually empty on the inside. Maybe I'll furnish it at some point, but I don't really feel like it. It's just empty. Here's the cherry trees. These weren't here when we made the server, but now they are. And this is a man-made lake that I created, that if we do combine these two areas and make a third area, it's around another lake, which also kind of lessens the amount you have to build. Here's the pathway going into here. And these are two things that my brother made that don't look too good on the outside, but actually look pretty cool on the inside. First one here is a mushroom house. There's actually so much stuff on this realm. But when I'm making this now, maybe I'll make one in like 2 years and see how much things have changed from then if we keep playing on it consistently. So the pathway goes through here. Let me turn off the ambient rain sounds. Weather all the way down. This is a laboratory area, and you can go to, or the observatory. You can go, I guess, watch the stars up here. So now that there's rain, I can fly through this place. So this pathway goes here, and then it goes here to the skyblock, and it goes all the way to spawn. I like this little design I have here, where if you're in a boat, you can go through it. So it's those little things in the world that make it good. If you pay attention to detail, it makes it good. I think that's... oh, there's a building I forgot over here, which is my brother's friend's house, who also doesn't play on the server anymore. But I actually like it. It's a cool underground vibe here. So yeah, that's really it down here. I think that's about it for the tour. I've destroyed a lot of things that looked ugly so that things we do have look good, but it's getting there. The server's definitely getting there. So yeah, that is the Minecraft 4-year world tour. If you've watched to the end here, which probably one person has or nobody has, thank you. Consider subscribing for more awesome, thoroughly thought out content like this. I'm just kind of throwing things at the wall here and seeing what sticks, because it's also pretty fun for me. So yeah, that's about it for the world. Alright, see ya.